Alright, you get the point. There's been a lot of discourse in the MK1 Twitter, or MK scene, whatever, about what game was better, MK11 or 1. And as much as I would love to just say all of your shit on a timeline, I decided to, give like an actual video and discuss why, like, I could see, now, I don't agree, but I could see why both parties are arguing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going back to my word. I'm not even trolling. I sat here, sitting on my notepad. I couldn't think of a single pro 11 had over MK1. And it had like 80 different cons. So, I'm going to shift the whole focus of this video and just explain why, in my opinion, nicest ways, 1 is better than 11. Alright, so this is going to be strictly gameplay and comp-wise, in my opinion, because that's personally what all I care about. I don't give a fuck if 11's story was better or customization is better. I compete in tournaments, so I mainly focus on the gameplay. So, number 1, the character diversity in this game significantly clears 11. It's not even close. Like, you could pick anyone from bottom 5 in this game, and you could potentially actually win a big tournament or get really, really close. For example, almost so close to winning LCQ with Garrus. He overcame like 5-7 threes, bro. I'm not even trolling. I wish I was exaggerating. And he resetting Grand, unfortunately lost, whatever, blah, blah. But that's what I feel like in this game is significantly better. Or wise with Final Combat, making Final Combat with Havoc, and then getting 9th at Final Combat with Havoc in like a really hard pool, in my opinion. So, but like in 11, like you didn't see that. Like no one's winning with Aaron. No one's winning with fucking. Let me bring up the roster. I have it right here. Give me 1 second. No one's winning with Shao. The closest I can think is Macaron with Scarlet. No one's winning with Frost. Like, there's so many characters that, like, you can't do shit with in 11. And it's not because... First of all, 1, variations limited them, but I'll talk about that later. And 2, it's just, like... The top 2s were so egregious in this game. I understand, right? Homelander Pharah, Tanya Pharah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Those characters are insane. But they're not egregious to the point of, holy shit, this is impossible. The only character that was like that in this game was Peacemaker. Thank God he got nerfed, but I do agree with that. Peacemaker was terrible. But like Fujin 7-3, like over 6-4 over half the cast. Jackie was so good. Sub was mixing like the top tiers in that game just felt too strong compared to the low tiers, and it makes sense though they gave up midway, but I'm still gonna count that like that the balancing in that game was fucking dog shit in my opinion. This might be a hot take. I think the skill ceiling in 11 is just as bad as 1. And I understand. You could pick up Homelander, heat everyone, right? You could pick up Tanya, kill everyone. I understand that. But I feel like people are like, look at that and then forget about what fucking 11. 11 had Stomp Shiva. Stomp Shiva literally sent me to my bed, depressed, looking at the ceiling. Because I couldn't fathom they released a character like this. Oh, that character was so bad. And you had Cabal. Now, I understand, like, towards the end, well, no, Cabal's always fucking broke. I don't care what anyone says. Ludi, go somewhere, bro. Like, Cabal was so fucking stupid, bro. You had a player, I can't name, by the way, a player in West pick up Cabal in 1 day and make top 8 West. I understand. West is not nearly as good as East. I get it. But that's fucking absurd, bro. Like, Cabal was so good. Cabal was skipping neutral. Cabal, like there was so many. Even me. I picked up Jackie. I literally only picked up Jackie because of how I thought she was brain dead. And she was brain dead. Online, she was the most brain dead shit ever. Everything was in your favor. It didn't have to play neutral. Whatever. That skill ceiling for that game was so low. And I think mostly NRS games, their skill ceilings are low. But to be like, oh, I'll play it in 11. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, you only felt that way if you played, like, certain characters and your characters did really good against the top tiers. But, like, not everyone's going to pick that character. So, for 99% of the cast, they just had to deal with the bullshit. And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that, I hate that argument where the skill ceiling, like, the skill ceiling is just as bad, bro. It's NRS games. We're not doing anything special. Oh, my favorite topic when it comes to this argument, the gameplay mechanics. Now, I'll talk about 1's gameplay mechanics just briefly because I do understand. Like, I understand why people get angry about it, right? It's assist into skip neutral, strike throw or mix or whatever. I understand that. I get that. But that's just regular assist things, and I understand people don't want to hear that, and I understand people are probably rolling their eyes. So I'm not gonna speak too much on that or look down on them. If that's not what you like, that's not what you like. That's fine. I'm just used to it because I'm used to fucking super dash Yamcha assist, and now I get to get a literal 50-50. So I won't speak too much on that. But what I will say, MK11, I think single-handedly somehow had the worst like 5 gameplay mechanics, and I don't know how they did it all in one game. Very impressive, NRS. But holy shit. I'll talk about Breakaway first. Breakaway was by far the worst, like, workaround or, haha, I'm gonna be different, quirky to Breaker kind of mechanic ever. Holy shit. The fact that you couldn't do combos without getting punished and you had to go for fucking breakaway safe combos is insane to me. You couldn't even max out your damage because you could get punished for it. So you had to do the ABC route. And to me, that is fucking absurd. Let's see. After breakaway, this might probably take the longest. Flawless block. Flawless blocking in 11 probably made it the most impossible game on offense, right? Let's see. Down one poke. My turn, right? I could have forced anything I want to do. Yippee fucking do. Nope. Flawless block up 2. Punish me. And it's like, what were they thinking, bro? And flawless block up 3, whatever. It gets even worse on wake up. I can't even meet you without having to think. Fuck, is he gonna flawless block? Let me delay my mid. They jump, you fall out the mid, or they jump and your mid whips completely because you're trying to delay it to avoid flawless blocking. Like it's impossible to enforce offense in that game. And I think that's my biggest gripe with the game is it favored defense so heavily. Let me just list the wake up options you have. Let's say I put a mid on you, right? Knockdown, boom, I get Oki. You have wake up flawless block. I'll count both of them, whatever. Wake up duck OS, which, you know, real good since they're dealing the mid. Any cover throws. Wake up roll. Wake up jump. And I think that's it. Or just regular delay wake up because they had different timings. Oh, just regular wake up 3. Like, there were so many options in that game that were just so dumb. And what people decided was, okay, let me do the option that covers the most. You get the hit, and now you have to do an option that covers the most options, except, like, does that not sound crazy that, like, you don't even get rewarded for getting a hit? Like, that's the part that gets me the most, and it's like, no offense, I know he's in this to be in the video. Scar, right? He abused it very well. I'll give it to him. I feel like if you played 11, you had to use this to your advantage. Like, you had to use the wake up system to your advantage. He would wake up back too with Jade. A move that's like 14, 15 frames. He would wake up with it and it would work because people are scared. People are scared of forcing their own offense. And that's why I generally like about 1. You don't have to be scared to enforce your offense. Like, if I'm knocked down against a Kenshi, I have to hold that. There is literally nothing I could do to get out of that besides hold it and hope my defense is better. And I understand that's where people are like, oh, like, this is holding my hand. Oh, but like, that's what a fighting game is, bro. There's no way I should be thinking fucking 3D chess just because I got a hit. Like, that shit not cool, bro. Oh, I almost ended with forgetting without mentioning this one. KBs. I actually like KBs, like counter hit KBs, like load up KBs. I actually really like those. Down 2 and throw KBs are by far the most scrubby comeback. Like, oh, it was the most scrubby shit ever, bro. Like, I understand we have throw combos now, and I understand it's the same thing, but throw KBs doing 30% for guessing wrong, I think the worst is down 2 KBs in my opinion, because guess what? Even if they think of doing a high, gleamed, your chin is checked, and you just lost 40% because you just thought about it. And, like, if it worked on only grabs, it'd be fine, but it worked on highs too, bro. Like, oh my, like, I'm sorry, that game held your hand on defense. I don't care what anyone says. hopefully that summed up my thoughts pretty well on the MK1, MK11 discourse. If y'all have any feedback or if y'all want to talk about it, go ahead. You can comment down below. But besides that, I appreciate everyone watching and listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Besides that, take care. Bye.